escalations. You're shocked to see such disarray. I don't like the look of this.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down. Stuff is about to go down.
Yeah. Type review to check the status of your evidence investigation. Game is auto-saved. What review? What does that do? Is there any evidence of Mr. Richards' movements on the jetty? I should take a closer look and try to find some footwear. Trying to find some of his footwear, too. Be helpful to learn Mr. Richards' shoe size. I did see Mr. Richards on the jetty. I wonder if he left any fingerprints behind. Can I guess? Can I place anyone else at the jetty? Will I need everyone's shoe sizes before? I'll need everyone's shoe sizes before I can figure that out. Alright, we gotta get shoes now. Oh, I better be careful. Look at, dock. You see scuff marks, shoe prints. There's also splashes of liquid. There's a broken glass scattered across its jetty. Some of it may have once been a crystal decanter. Some may have come from a drinking glass. Look at glass. Look at shards. You can make out parts of the crystal decanter and whiskey glass. Take shards. Okay, it's not safe for you to handle. Besides, it's a potential crime scene. I really ought not to remove any evidence. Okay, we still don't know. Oh, there's. I was like, what's that? Oh, it's the rope. We put that there. Hello? Signs of a struggle continue in the area around the smokehouse. The scuff marks and shoe prints continue along the path into the smokehouse. The door into the smokehouse is shut tight, but you can hear some indistinct noises inside. Eek! Put glass on door. You can listen. You don't hear any voices. Door, shed, smokehouse. Should we open the door? Well, let's look at the ground. Scuffs and shoe prints. You see sparkles on the path. There's something round and metallic shining on the path. Looks like a button. Take button. Okay, examine button. Yep, it's a button. That's a button, all right. No denying it. Who could this belong to? I should look more closely at people and what they're wearing. Examine scuffs. A scuff mark leading to the smokehouse. Uh-oh. Who could have made these scuff marks? Examine shoe. Examine shoe prints. These shoe prints come from the size 14 and size 8 shoes. 2 different sizes. Okay. Should write that down. Okay, size 14 and size 8. Here's someone wearing size 14 shoes made these shoe prints. First of all, I need to determine whether Mr. Richards himself had made any of these shoe prints I found. That's true. Did Jack encounter Mr. Richards during this incident? I should find him and ask about his shoe size. Who knows what size Nessa's feet are under that long skirt? I'll need to investigate. Where have I seen Kimmy walking around outside? Could she have left some shoe prints on the moist ground? What could be an unobtrusive way to learn Corvus's shoe size? I wonder if he's left any shoe prints anywhere. Albert could be mixed up with all of this, but I'll need to find out his shoe size before I can say for certain one way or another. Nathan could have made those shoe prints. I certainly can't rule him out. I have seen Nathan walking in an area where he could have left shoe prints. I think so. And not too long ago. Type size check to review whose shoe sizes you still need to learn. Okay, let me write that down. Size check. Okay. Alright, I'm going to save again, and I'm going to save as Smokehouse again, and overwrite that game. Open door. You open the door. Oh! Nancy, I'm busy in here. Please step outside. Nathan is frantically rummaging in the smokehouse. Nathan, where's Mr. Richards? What's happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. If you don't have any helpful information, please leave me to figure this out. Oh, of course. On one hand, I'm relieved that I didn't stumble upon anything ghastly, but on the other hand, where's Mr. Richards and what's happened to him? I'll need to come to some conclusions and present them to Nathan. Maybe then he'll let me into the smokehouse and I can continue my investigation. I wonder who dropped this metal button that I found near the smokehouse. I'm going to need to figure that out who was involved in the scene I found at the jetty. Okay, we're investigating. We're investigating, and I got a free button. Uh-oh. You see some possible signs of a struggle. There are scuffs and shoe prints on the grass and in the path, and some tree branches have been snapped off. Well, examine scuffs here, I guess. Scrapes of the grass are deep, as if someone was literally dragging their heels in to resist an outside force. Scuffs and scrapes are definitely leading away from this part of the forest down the eastern path. I should take a look at the scuff marks on the jetty. Maybe the wooden surface of the jetty will reveal more about who made these scuffs. What are these? Look at tree. You see a lodge. Puddles of liquid haphazardly scattered along the path lit by the moon. The more convinced you are that whatever happened at the jetty continued in this part of the woods. You see scuffs and shoe prints on the grass. You see some freshly broken branches. I don't like the look of this. What is in the tree? Look at hair. Is it hair? You see some long gray and brown hair stuck to the broken branches. Take hair. You take some of the long brown and gray hairs. This might be useful as evidence. Well done. Well done indeed. Examine scuffs. A direction of the scuffs marks appear to lead away from the jetty and into the woods to the north. And these scuff marks were made by rubber-soled shoes. Okay. I'm not sure exactly whose shoes made these scuff marks. I'll need to look into that. Mr. Richards could have made the scuff marks, but I'll need to find out what kinds of shoes he wears. Oh, I better be careful not to stray too close to the edge. Yeah. Okay, examine liquid. You have to absorb the dock. Even in the moonlight, you can see that it's golden yellow, and that is whiskey. What a waste! The liquid of the jetty is definitely alcohol, but not river water. Mr. Richards was here not that long ago, and if he'd drunkenly fallen into the river, I'd expect to see watermarks on the jetty where his impact caused splashes. Besides the spilled alcohol, the jetty is dry. Okay. Alrighty. We are investigating. The cormorants took him away. Yeah, no doubt. I believe it. Seems legit. Can we do anything else here? I don't think. Well, we can examine the glass shards. Maybe we can examine them. No. Examine glass. You think you can see an oily mark on the outside of the overturned whiskey glass? That could be a fingerprint. Okay. Get fingerprint. apply glass. Apply powder to glass. God, why does it keep saying that? You apply dust. You carefully dust the overturned drink for a print and reveal a fingerprint. Better be careful not to stray too close to the edge. Put paint tape on fingerprint on glass. Examine fingerprint. Examine glass. Oh, okay. We've concluded it's evidence, so we don't actually have to like get it. Okay. That makes sense. I did see Mr. Richards drinking out of the glass earlier. Okay. He paired the shattered remains of what is clearly the crystal decanter. Last I saw this was in Mr. Richards' hands, and he was seated right here, the jetty. What on earth happened? Oh my, the decanter would have needed to be picked up and thrown down with some force to break it like this. The heavy crystal decanter has been broken into dozens of jagged shards. I think I can see some oily imprints. Okay. I doubt it would be broke. Okay. Apply suit to decanter. 2 fingerprints. Examine decanter. You appear the scatter remains. Last. Okay, yeah. Oh my, da. Yeah. You conclude. Nessa's. Evan and Nessa. Okay. Is there any evidence of Mr. Richards' movements on the jetty? Well, of course. I should take a closer look and try to find some of his footwear, too. Be helpful to learn his shoe size. Can I place anyone else? Yes, I can. Nessa. I'll need everyone's shoe sizes before I can figure that out. There's some splashes of liquid on the jetty, and it doesn't appear to be water. Yikes. Look at all this broken glass. So I see some scuffs and a wet shoe print. I see a wet shoe print? Upon closer inspection, you discern that the shoe print came out of size 14 foot. Okay. There we go. I feel like that's pretty much everything here. Okay, I need to get shoe prints. I feel like I've seen shoes. Also, is there a meeting at the gazebo? Is that still happening? Is that still a thing? Or did that already happen? Oh wait, they were out by the river. Weren't they? I forgot. They were out here too. No? No? Okay. Guess not. They weren't both out here. Not too long ago, but apparently they didn't leave footprints. Oh, he was out here. Don't see any footprints over here either. Spelled pier wrong. Okay, nothing there. Alright. Where would he have left? Where would he have left him? Well, I don't know. I thought I knew. But then there were none there. How do I know what size a shoe is just by looking at it also? I'll just type look. Okay. Well, I don't know. I thought that I might find them over here, but I definitely do not see any. Oh, we got another point for, I don't know why. Okay, well, he's in there. Nathan's in there. I guess we'll just go around the house looking. Oh, we should go in the shed, actually. Oh, there's shoes here. Look at all these shoes. Men's boots are size 12. They're worn and made of faded brown leather. The women's boots are quite petite with a small heel. They are made of black leather and rubber soles and appear to be well used and maintained. Well, what size are they? Okay. I assume both of the men's boots. Okay. Are size 12, I guess. Yeah, okay. All right. The almonds are gone. What happened to all the almonds? The almonds are gone. I've noted that. No shoes in here. No shoes in here. No shoes in here. The decanter's gone, which used to be right here. The heck is going on here? It's Evan Richards' well-appointed study. Next to an ornately carved fireplace, there's a fine tapestry depicting a forest scene. There's a display cabinet. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. The floor is littered with papers. Look at papers. Contents of the desk have been strewn all over the carpeted floor. At a glance, the papers are old guest receipts from the lodge's glory days, as well as some general bookkeeping. Someone has inconsiderately stepped on some of the papers, too. What a mess. Look at footprint. Someone stepped on the documents scattered over the lush carpet and created a very clear imprint of their shoes. The shoe print looks like a woman's shoe, with a bit of a heel. It can only be from Kimmy or Nessa's shoe. If I can figure out either Kimmy or Nessa's shoe size, I can find out whose shoe this belonged to. Upon close inspection, you think you can barely discern a couple oily spots on one of the papers. Okay. Put soot on paper. Apply a bit of soot. You find a couple of distinct fingerprints. Examine paper. Da, 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 da. It doesn't tell me the size. 2 different fingerprints. We know who these are, don't we? Mr. Richards, which is as it should be, but the other is Nessa. Okay. Okay. Look in bin. There isn't anything in the bin. Okay. Well, that's it, I guess. Examine. We can say search desk, but there's probably nothing in there. Alright. Nothing in here. Go upstairs, I guess. Need footprints. Size check. Nessa's feet are. I need to investigate. Kimmy walking around. I don't know where was she walking around? Okay. I know where he was walking around. I mean, you might as well look at these shoes. Why can't I put the glass on the door? No, not that door. Does it say closet door? Okay. I'm confused. Okay. Stuff. Or, closet. Closet stuff. Oh, well, I can help you look for it. Not on your life. You'll just pocket it for yourself. Get out of here. Yeah. Punch. NASA. In back of head. Don't you dare touch the thing.
Punch Lenny in the back of the head.
Oh, she won't. What if I do? What if I do? What if I do, lady? Huh? What are you gonna do? Kill me? Like you did Nessa?
Oh, yeah? Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Show evidence. Tell. Ask about murder. Okay. Whatever. I guess there wasn't anything to spy on. Oh, there's no shoes in here, are there? Oh, wait. Yo, look at that. White powder on the glass too. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. That was some evidence there. She was definitely poisoned. Without a doubt. Okay. Yeah. What did I say? Okay. Most of the drawers are full of various cosmetics meant for various parts of the face and don't interest you, but one drawer holds something worthy of closer inspection. You see a slim wooden box with a hinged lid and a smooth leather handle. Type exit. Okay. Oh, open. That's better. That's 24. Case of mystery. Open case. Look. Examine kit. Take kit. Open kit. Busting with curiosity, open the slim wooden kit. Is this my kit? A pamphlet, a glass bottle, a metal box, and a small... Okay, no. Pamphlet printed in tiny words on the paper. Examine pamphlet. The smooth onion skin cover of the pamphlet seems to have a spot of oil on it. Okay. Use put soot. I wonder if there are more fingerprints to be found. It belongs to her, okay. Maybe I should take a closer look at other parts of the kit to see what I can find. Magic bullet kin. Okay. Examine bottle. Some oily marks on the bottle. Put suit on bottle. Examine bottle. Margot and Jack. Okay. Examine box. Put suit on box. Examine box. We're getting all these points. Margot and Jack. Okay. What's in... Yeah. A single-use glass vessel that prevents air from spoiling its contents. Has paper label pasted on it. Relabel. I don't know what that is. Are we in Freddy Farkas? Even smaller print at the bottom of the label you can't quite make out. Okay. Examine. Examine label. The compound contains arsenic. Administered in excess. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Do not exceed appropriate dosage. Okay. Well, that's weird. So she was taking arsenic? Arsenic? Oh, dear. That's why she died, because she was getting a double dose. What else? Glass bottle, metal box. Well, that's we looked at everything. Oh, okay, it worked. Hasn't been touched. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can look at. Okay. Okay, anything else to look at here? I don't think so. Okay, well that was useful. Okay, we found evidence that Margot was prescribed. Well, what if we open these? That one's empty. Okay, this one. Dang it. I can't spell drawer. I can't spell drawer. I don't know how to do it. Garment bags, folded up pair of overalls. Okay. They're clean and in good repair. Yay for them. Okay. These shoes I'm wearing are size 6.5. So for boots, I usually go half a size up. Well, she just answered her question. Thanks, Kimmy. That information might be very helpful. That means the shoe print I found in the study belongs to NASA. Okay, so we're assuming she's being truthful, I guess. All we had to do was ask. Bam. What's she doing? Ask about birds. I'm glad I got a nest. That was a dream come true. But I wish it hadn't been under. I wish it had been under better circumstances. Oh, Nancy, I just want to leave this place. Doesn't feel good being here. Ask about Margot. Can you believe Margot's dead? Could have happened. It's terrible, Nancy. I'm getting scared. Don't worry, Kimmy. I'm sure there's an explanation. I'd sure like to find out. Yeah, there's an explanation, but that doesn't mean she wasn't murdered. There's no shoes in here, are there? Loose buttons. Okay. It's the button I found. It's locked tight. Well, this bin. If the crate has secrets, they will remain a mystery. Pretty sure there's only clothes in here. I'm looking for shoes. Shoes. I need shoes. I forgot to lock my door again. I've had more than enough of your company. Please leave me to my work. Ask about shoes. Miss Maple, I can't think of any reason why I would tell you that. Okay. Look in bin. It's filled with... What do you think you're doing? Go through my rubbish? Leave that alone. Oh, sorry. Oh, he got his fingerprint. He would know he got his fingerprint too, you know. Nobody in here. No, I don't see any shoes. Let's see if we can open this suitcase. Everybody locks their damn suitcases. What the hell, man? Alright. Nothing in here. I guess we do have Nessa's shoes, don't we? We do have her shoes because she stepped on that paper. So we have Nessa's shoes and Kimmy's shoes. So Nessa and Kimmy are handled. Check. Kimmy, check. Albert, we need his. Jack. Nathan. Evan. We need, whatever his name was. Nessa's lawyer. Is that it? That might be it. And we, you again? Oh yeah, we need. All right. He's not being helpful at all. Faint noises coming from the closet. Sound like someone's in there. Listen. Closet noise. Oh, pardon me. You saw one of the Ranger rummaging in the closet. A note has been added. Ranger Burdock, what are you doing in here? Oh, Miss Maple, is it you? You certainly gave me a start. Jack directed me to the bathroom, but I don't seem to be in the right place. I'm used to being out in the wilderness, but a bucket doesn't seem that appropriate as a bathroom, eh? Ah, the bathroom is across the hall from the spare room. Oh, I thought Jack said across from the stairs. My mistake, excuse me. Wow, he's being suspicious as well. We'll try the silver pea and the blue trunk, but unfortunately, the blue trunk has a big padlock on it. Like he was trying to get in there, didn't it? Maybe I should get his footprints too, you know? If only I had x-ray vision, that would be helpful. Well, he's not in the bathroom. Hey there, Nancy. Full house, isn't it? So you're looking for the Ranger. He should be in the bathroom across the hall freshening up. Yeah, he's not. Ask about shoes. Me, I wear size 12 shoes. Same as Mr. Richards. Okay, there we go. So Jack, 12. Evan, 12. Nessa, I don't remember. Kimmy is 8.5. Just makes it easier to remember. Yeah. Ask about Ranger. Oh, you mean Ranger Murdoch? He went off looking for the bathroom, I think. Ask about, Nessa. Nessa was a nicer person. I'd say the theft of her brooch was a real shame. Ask about, what do you want to know about poison for? We don't use poison here. Oh, except for the box of flypaper. Have a skull and crossbones on them, but I can't read the tiny label. There ought to be a bunch of boxes of flypaper in the shed, though, if you want to take a look. But we don't eat flypaper, right? So no danger there. The stuff's bright yellow. No one's eating that accidentally. Ask about what was the stuff? Salverson. What a strange kit in Margot's vanity. Do you know anything about that? It's full of interesting things. A kit? I don't know anything about that. I found your fingerprints on the kit, Jack. Do you know something? Did you have something to do with Margot's death? No, Margot had a medical condition, and I helped her take her medicine. But I never asked her what was in it. Writing on the labels are tiny. My eyes are bad. I couldn't read them, and I didn't try. I know. You know, you heard us? Jack goes red. Ah, yes, once. I didn't mean to. That probably sounded really suspicious, but Nancy... We were friends and friends only. Do you think her treatments killed her? We were always so careful. Was it dangerous or poisonous? The tiny the tiny paper label says it contains arsenic. That's pretty deadly. I didn't find your fingerprints on anything on the kit that warned about arsenic though. So I think it's possible you didn't know that Margot's medicine could be poisonous if an incorrect dosage was given. I didn't, I swear. Little gas ampoules are single use. We couldn't have used too much. I didn't find any fingerprints on all the ampoules, which supports your claim that at all they were used once and then discarded. I think I may believe you, Jack. Well, it looks like Margot was getting regular doses of arsenic compounds. It doesn't appear her death was caused by an accidental overdose or intentional poisoning with her kit. I wonder what it could have been. I know what it could have been. Look, Nancy, Margot and me were friends. I never meant her any harm. The doses had to be injected, which she couldn't do by herself. They were extremely painful, too. Why don't you investigate the people who didn't like Margot? Nessa, for instance. It's no secret those two didn't get along. Jack may be onto something there. It's not a bad idea, Jack. Thanks. Go on, then. Nessa has been up to some suspicious activity, actually. I saw her pouring liquid out of a silver flask in the orchard, and she was having a furtive conversation with Corvus. Corvus! That's his name. Corvus. They didn't want me to hear it, but I managed. Nessa dumped a bunch of jars of the waterfall to the east. I found Nessa's fingerprints on the jar, so she can't deny it. You don't say. I found some white residue at the bottom of Margot's drinking glass. It could be mineral deposits, or it could be something more lethal. I see. What happens? That happens from time to time, and I haven't washed Margot's glass in a while. We should keep this to ourselves for now. Can't risk raising a ruckus and upsetting Mr. Richards for no good reason. Talk to the ranger privately about this after the meeting. Will do, Jack. Okay. Our investigation is being... Jack said Ranger Murdoch would be in here. I wonder where he could be. Is he in the closet again? No, he's not in the closet anymore. Put glass on door. With the help of a drinking glass. And what government agency do you say sent you, Mr. Respa? Your government sent me. The specific name of the agency escapes me. Here, I have the documents. I trust you. They're in order? Ah, thank you. Let's see. Yes, those look just fine. Of course they do. May I see your identification papers? There's a pause in the conversation. Even with the aid of the drinking glass, you strain to hear what comes next. See here, officer. I am a very busy man. I don't have time to root about in my documents to produce my identification papers at this moment. I'm here because my government is doing a favor to your government, yes? Strong international relationships are vital, especially in the times to come. Doubtless you are aware of the current state of world affairs. I am. So if I were you, I'd take a step back and turn your attention to the dead woman in the cellar. Which is, after all, the reason you are here. Of course, have a good evening to you, Mr. Respa. So much for Canadian hospitality. Ah. Oh, Miss Maple, good evening. Good evening. Oh. Okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He just disappeared. Oh, pardon me. Ah, good evening. I'm just getting settled in for the night. Ask about Margot. I'll examine Margot's body tomorrow morning. According to Jack, she had some health issues which probably contributed to her death. I'll be filling out a death certificate notifying her next of kin, although Jack told me she doesn't really have any. Do you have anything helpful to tell Ranger Murdoch about Margot's death or my investigation into it? Ask about arsenic. Ranger Murdoch, I'd like to discuss my investigation with you. Your investigation? Yes, into Margot's suspicious death. I smelled garlic on Margot's breath. Do you think that might be significant? She doesn't ever eat garlic either. That could be significant. We'll look into it. I know that the flypaper here at the lodge contains arsenic. If Margot was poisoned, the killer could have somehow used the flypaper I found. I found some white powdery residue in the bottom of Margot's drinking glass. Earlier this evening, I saw Nessa bring Margot a jug of water and a glass. Could have been the perfect opportunity for Nessa to poison her. I have a sample of Margot's hair. Would it be possible to run tests on it to detect the presence of toxins? Well, yes, absolutely. We can do that. Hold on to the sample for now. I should tell Ranger Murdoch about Margot's illness. Tell about illness. You tell Ranger Murdoch that you've discovered so far. I've examined Margot's body and made some interesting observations about the state of her health before her death. It's fairly unusual that Margot would have this type of skin lesion. They don't look like bug bites or anything else I can easily identify. Interesting. Margot's fair complexion leads me to believe she usually stays indoors. Her skin couldn't be prone to sun or wind damage. The rough patch on her neck that you found probably wasn't caused by external factors such as her environment, though I can't rule out something like allergies. What about Margot's hair? I don't think allergies would account for the poor condition of Margot's hair. It's brittle and seems to be falling out, creating thinning and balding areas in her scalp. But I'm no doctor. Maybe taking some of her hair to a laboratory for analysis would be fruitful. I do have a sample of Margot's hair. Would you like to have it? Good work, but I don't have any way to properly store that sample right now. Save it for now, would you please? We'll revisit it at a later time. Of course. I noticed these strange white lines on her fingernails. I see. I may have to read about those in a medical text. I'll need to check on that. I need to check on that. You mentioned a garlic scent around the body? Yes, I noticed that near Margot's mouth. That could indicate a number of things, the most likely of which is that she ate garlic shortly before her death. But I know that Margot never ate garlic, and Jack never served it to her, so I have no idea why a garlicky smell would be in or near Margot's mouth. Margot suffered from aches and pains that had gotten more acute recently. That would be suspicious. Very well observed, Maple. You would do well as a detective. Thanks? Your findings are very helpful. I'll collect my own evidence and make my own inquiry. Thank you very much. You can leave this to me now. You're welcome. I'm happy to help. Bam! Okay. I was suspicious him looking in the trunk, though. I will say that. That was pretty suspicious. Alright. We need, who's this? Oh, Albert, Nathan, and Corvus's footprints, or shoe sizes. So we need now. Hey, there's Jack again. Talk to Jack. Hi, Nancy. Whew, I was just taking a bit of a break before I go to bed. Really running off my feet these days. Let's ask him about his shoes again. Okay. He gave us the same answer. Just trying to catch him off guard. He'd be like, oh, yeah, I wear a different size shoe. You know. Can I go outside? Or is it too dark now? I hadn't thought about that. Open door. Oh, I can. Okay, I can go outside still. Examine gazebo. Not gazebo. Ah! Oh, that's how you spell it. I thought I spelled it wrong. No. Well, where would Nathan's footprint be? Like, I saw him here recently, but... No. Let's see. Check. Size check. He definitely didn't make the shoe print on or around the jetty. Shoe print on the jetty came from size 14 feet. Jack's size 12. I know Jack didn't make those shoe prints, but who did? I know Nessa wears a size 8. I need to rule out all the other guys before I can make a decision. Kimmy wears size 6.5. Oh, 6.5. I thought it was 8.5. She wasn't involved. What a relief. Right, unobtrusive. What would be an unobtrusive way to learn his shoe size? I wonder if he left any foot shoe prints anywhere. Albert could be mixed up in all this. Before I can say for certain. Nathan would have. Yeah, he was walking somewhere not too long ago. Which is where? Also, why can't I move? Oh, because why can't I move? Okay. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. It's because caps lock is on. I can't move. I'm stuck. Oh no. I'm stuck. I seem to be stuck. I can't do anything.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Where do we get stuck at? We were outside because we were like looking for footprints. Nope, no footprints here. No footprints here. Eh. No footprints here. Oh, I remember Corvus was smoking on that chair. Maybe he left some footprints there. Okay, I think he did. There, yep. Examine shoe prints. Shoe prints, they thought size 14. Ooh. The style of shoes also match these prints. Wow, that was a lot of that was a lot of noises that happened. Okay, that's one set. Now we need Nathan and Albert. I don't know where to get those. We know they met in here, but they didn't seem to leave any footprints. So I can't get them from here. Nathan is in the smokehouse. Albert was over by that rock over here. But no footprints there. Nathan was in here, but I don't think there were any footprints. See anything noteworthy? Where would I find his footprint? Where would I find either of their footprints? Okay, I can't leave. They were also over here. No? Okay. Oh. Where's Mr. Richards? What's happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. How many help? Yeah, we already read this. I guess I hadn't been in there before? Or does that happen every time you go in there? Well, 14 and 8 would correspond to NASA and Corvus. Okay, I think. Okay. We already know that. I just don't know where I don't know where to find them. Oh, in the cellar maybe. Her body's still there. I don't think there's any it's a dirt floor, but I don't think there's any footprints here. So no. I just don't know. I don't know where I'd find his footprints. Where would I find his footprints? Where would I find either of their... How would I get either of their footprints? There's no cookies left. Hi, Albert. How are you? He ignores you. Ask about shoes. Get away from my luggage. Maybe I can just look. Maybe I'm so good at knowing shoe size I can just look. I don't even know where he is. Like, where are they? Where are they? I've gone everywhere and I don't see either of them. You know? Oh, they're in here. Right? I forgot that they were in here. Oh, we already know his shoe size. We already know his shoe size. We don't need to get his shoe size. He's not the one I care about. I care about Albert and Nathan. I forgot I already knew his shoe size. I don't remember where I got it, but I got it. Size check. He could be involved. I need to find his shoe size before I can say for certain one way or another. Nathan could have made his shoe prints. Pull him out. Not too long. Where are we thinking here? Where are we thinking to find his footprint? I don't know. Where did we see him not too long ago? Like, where? Where are we looking here? I don't know. Like, we saw him over here, but I don't seem to be able to find a footprint in here. I mean, I could say look at footprint. I don't see anything noteworthy. Don't see anything noteworthy. I don't know. We know there's one there. Don't see anything noteworthy. Okay. Well, we already knew that. But hey. But hey. That's a verification instead of just trusting. You know, trust but verify. That's a motto. We're just gonna go everywhere. Oh, it was here. I thought it was at the jetty, but it was here. Jack, size 12. Okay. It was here. Spruce on the side of the bridge are quite large. Size 16. Okay, size 16. Alright. Nice. Now we need to just find Albert's. One way or another. Are we gonna poison his water? Poison his water? Maybe? I'm trying to annoy him. I know he wouldn't. Start a couple of extra pairs of shoes. Well, there we go. 12. Oh, he has size 12 shoes too. Okay. Jack, Evan, and Albert all have size 12 shoes. Nice. We just had to look in his closet. Hey, he didn't complain about that. Corvus wears size 14. He was involved in the altercation at the jetty. Nessa and Corvus's shoe prints are found leading away from the jetty. Not to mention their shoe prints are all around the smokehouse. Mr. Richards seems to have been dragged into the smokehouse, though I'm still not sure why. Judging by the shoe prints in the area, I'd say Corvus and Nessa are the culprits. Learned everyone's shoe sizes and ruled out all other possibilities, so I feel pretty confident about this conclusion. I should go back to the jetty and take a closer look. I like how he didn't bother me opening that. Okay, bye. Whoops, bye. I heard you took a pretty close look at the jetty.
Death stalks you at every turn!
All shoe sizes. All shoes. Good idea. You never know when it'll glitch out again, right? This is a game that was inspired by Sierra, so you know. Examine shoe print. Examine scuffs. I need to find out what kinds of shoes he wears. Okay, well, I think that I found out most everything I need to find out here. So I think we're gonna try going in here again. Oh, of course. Okay. I've learned everyone's shoe sizes, ruled out others, so I feel pretty. I should go back to the jetty and take a closer look. Okay, I should take a closer look again. What am I looking for here? What am I looking for here? I feel like I found everything. Examine. Just say examine jetty, I guess. What else can we do? We got the hair. Let's examine hair. These long gray and brown hairs still have follicles. Can they remove with some force? Found these caught in some broken branch. Look like they were struggling in the woods. Only Nessa has hair like this. I should have a closer look at these scuffs. I already did. The scuff marks are clear and made on the wooden jetty. I can identify those ones. It would be helpful to identify the ones here. Okay. That's good info, I guess. Do we need to figure out the shoes? So we need to figure out the shoes. Sold shoes. I'm not exactly sure whose shoes made. I'll need to look into that. First could have made the scuff marks, but I'll need to find out what kinds of shoes he wears. Okay, maybe I can ask Jack about that? Or maybe they're done messing around in the shoe closet now. They've made these determinations. Let's find out. Wait, I haven't gone to the bathroom. Don't see anything in there. Oh, they're still in here. Mr. Richards seems to be missing. Do you have any idea where he might be? He's last seen at the jetty. I found a broken decanter nearby with your fingerprint on it. Can you explain that? The crystal decanter from the dining room? I'm not surprised. I poured myself many drinks from that. I see. I found some of your hair caught on the tree branch. I think it was pulled out with quite a bit of force. Yes, my hair got all tangled up when I was looking for Evan in the forest, and I had to pull pretty hard to get myself free. That certainly doesn't prove anything, except that Jack needs to get better at trimming the trees. Uh-huh. I have no idea where my good-for-nothing brother is. He's probably off in the woods somewhere, sulking. He's not my client. Okay. Okay, well. Well? Those aren't his shoes anyway. So. Like, this is. Like, maybe they're in here. No, I looked in the war. Well, look in the war room. Garment bags and a pair of overalls. No shoes, though. Okay. I can ask Jack about his shoes. Well, I can look at the boots, maybe. Maybe the boots are what I want to look at. You know? Take a look. Thanks to your loop, you can clearly see the initials ER written on the inside of the boots in small letters above the number 12. Oh, I didn't do this before? I just look at them? These boots belong to Mr. Richards. Rubber soles, too. You also appear at the men's boots in the left-hand cubby. Another pair of boots that are marked with J. They are also size 12. These are Jack's boots. They have leather soles. Aha, the shoe print I found in the jetty aren't Evan's. It doesn't appear he walked away from the jetty. The scuff marks I found in the jetty leading away from the jetty were made by rubber-soled shoes. Those rubber-soled men's boots belong to Mr. Richards. He's a practical man. I recall he was wearing a similar pair of brown boots the last time I saw him at the jetty. Uh-oh. I think Evan was forcibly dragged away. I don't know about the button. I'm satisfied with my investigation so far. It's time to go inside the smokehouse and share what I've learned with Nathan. According to my findings, Evan was dragged away from the jetty. He didn't wander off and he didn't fall into the river, nor did he jump in. Corvus was involved somehow, and so was Nessa. I'm satisfied with my investigation of the jetty. Bye, Chemist! How's it going? Thanks for the raid. Welcome to the Crimson Diamond. I'm satisfied with my investigation of the jetty. I hope you had a good stream. We're solving the case. According to what I've just deduced, Nessa and Corvus attacked Mr. Richards at the jetty and dragged him into the smokehouse. Their shoe prints were all over the jetty and leading to the smokehouse. The scuff marks I found came from rubber-soled shoes, the kind that Mr. Richard wears. No one else at the lodge wears shoes or boots with rubber soles. Some of Nessa's hair was caught in the tree between the jetty and the smokehouse. That's definitely unusual. Nessa and Corvus were discussing something about a will, but whose? Oh, but I remember overhearing a conversation between them about looking for Evan's and Nessa's father's will. Could that have something to do with that? You're playing Half-Life? Nice. Now we need to figure out what these buttons are. I hope that was fun. I have not played Half-Life in a long time. I'm going to look at his buttons. Is he missing a button? That hussy, that harlot, that strumpet. Where could she have hidden my brooch? I've looked everywhere. Nessa, we can't be hanging around much longer. I finished writing the new will. You've got an Albert's report. We're finished here. I know that, and I don't need reminding. Once we're finished searching here, we'll get back to Evan, make him sign. Shh! Who knows who's listening? The walls have ears. Yes, yes. Nessa and Corvus are still rummaging around the walk-in closet, but the conversation appears to be over. Corvus wrote a new will? I should see about that. I bet he's got it stored in that satchel of his. Okay. Look at Corvus. Black striped metal buttons. He seems a very clever sort. Corvus doesn't look as natty as he usually does. You might even say he looks slightly disheveled. His vest is missing one of its bezel buttons. Ah, this button I picked up outside the smokehouse matches the ones on Corvus' vest. Ah, so this button belongs to Corvus. I'm satisfied. Okay. That's even more info. More points. More points for me. Yeah, where's the satchel? Oh, it's not in here. It's in here. Well, he's messing around. Open satchel.
Awesome. Awesome
Locked.
to the max.
Key to the satchel has to be around here somewhere. Okay. Look in bin. Wait, what? Why did I get points? What did I get points for? I'm confused what I got points for. Desk. Oh, I'm getting points because I'm searching. Oh, I didn't realize his shoes were here. Maybe they're in his shoes. Nope. What was that? Search. He's carrying it. Okay. Do I have to get it now? Do I need to get it now? That's my question. Why is my computer making noises? Oh, I see. These are disconnecting. That's why. Why? What? Do I need to get it now? I don't wanna not get it now when I could have. Here's Corvus. Now, how do I get the satchel key from him? Okay, I think he must have it in one of his pockets. Okay. Hug Corvus. I don't want to do that. I'm sure I can figure out an alternative method. Maybe I could spill water on him. Alright, what if we break the mirror? Break mirror. Don't you dare touch a thing. get out of here. I can't ask him about the key. He might suspect something. You're walking home in the rain? Well, that sucks. I need to get into his pockets without him suspecting anything. Gross. Would you like a Jordan almond? No, thank you. I have more than enough. One's in the parlor. I bought them here. They're the only really palatable thing here. Evan made such a fuss when he saw them. He's allergic, but it's not like I'm forcing him to eat any. Mr. Richards is allergic to nuts. Could it be Nessa is trying to weaponize them to use against him? Maybe that's why Nessa brought the Jordan almonds in the first place. She could have been scheming this whole time. Those Jordan almonds are in the parlor are a great snack, aren't they? Okay. Well, that's not what I really wanted to know. Oh, that's a no. Okay, well, that was worth a try. What's this? A duck call? There's nothing compelling to say it. Maybe my thought is if I spill water on him. Yeah. I forgot I had that thought last time. You've soaked me through. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm such a lummox. Fortunately, I packed a second set of clothes and it looks much the same as this. Hurry up and change then. You need to help me find my brooch before... Well, anyway, get back here quick. Right. Excuse me, ladies. Corvus exits the room to change his clothes. Not knowing what to do, you stand awkwardly and wait for him to return. All the while, Ness continues to go through Margaret's things. Soon enough, Corvus returns, clad in identical vest and trousers. There, you see, it's like it didn't even happen. But do keep away from me, Miss Maple. I don't have another fresh set of clothes. Of course, and again, I'm very sorry. Just stay out of our way, won't you? Will do. Ah, we did it. Let's go check his clothes for the key. He probably forgot them in the rush. Search clothes. Wait, I can search Jack's clothes. Clothes are finely tailored and kept immaculately clean. The vest and trousers are decidedly damp. You feel a twinge of guilt. Oh, one of the metal buttons on the vest is missing. I'm satisfied with my investigation so far. It's time to go inside the smokehouse and share what I've learned with Nathan. The guilt of... You feel the key into Corvus's satchel in his left vest pocket. Yeah, buddy. Oh, did we take it? Take key. You reach into the left vest pocket and take the key. I'll just borrow this key for a little bit.
Yoink!
Yeah, that is a yoink. That would be a yoink. Unlock satchel. You unlock the satchel. Search. Satchel. You open the satchel and eagerly examine its contents. Aside from pins and a few personal items, there are 2 documents that draw your eye. Here's the mineralogical report in here, signed by Albert. There's also a will in here. Uh-oh. Take will. You remove the will. I'll just shift some papers around and make it look less obvious that anything was taken. Take report. You remove the report. Hopefully he won't notice that this is missing. There are still plenty of papers in the satchel. Examine will. The last will and testament details what should happen to Evan, to his property and possessions upon his death. This document says that everything goes to Nessa. That's surprising, considering their strained relationship. Your eyebrows raise as you reach the end of the will. It's been signed by Corvus with Nessa signing as a witness. There's a blank line under which is written Evan Richards. It appears that Evan has yet to sign this document. The entirety of the will appears to be in Corvus's handwriting. This looks pretty fishy to me. Yep. Close. Satchel. Lock. Satchel. Let's not arouse suspicion. Put key in Corvus's clothes. You slipped it back into the pocket. Man, we're so good. Got will. Alright, now we probably can talk to Nathan. That was some pretty good investigating, I must say.